Hey guys, what's up? It's Max here from Manatank.com. I'm here with Kim, CMO from SteelSeries, and we're here to talk about the Diablo mouse that they got here. Right off the bat, what's probably one of the biggest features that you think gamers out there that are big fans of the series are going to like about this?
Yeah. So I think first, from a visual perspective, I think we actually managed to make a piece of modern electronic machinery that feels like it's kind of from Diablo, which was actually a challenge. We went through several different designs and ideas for like what a Diablo mouse should look like.
Right.
What we came up with was something where we actually took artwork, knotwork that exists in the game, and that sounds really basic, but making it as simple as possible, making it like look and feel evil, getting the right red in the mouse, and getting that knotwork, you know, just like feels from the game. It actually took much longer than I would have anticipated. From a functionality perspective, I would say Diablo is by none the most click-intensive game on the planet.
Right, yeah.
There's not a single thing you do on your computer that's as click-intensive as Diablo. Nothing. I can't, like, what should be?
Yeah, I can't either.
So how do we make a mouse for that?
Right.
So we actually spend quite a good chunk of time looking at literally the best components in the world. A normal mouse will give you 3 to 5 million clicks, and then you know whatever thing will die on you.
Yeah.
The switches in this mouse will give you 10 million clicks per switch.
Yeah.
And there's even a counter in the software that comes with the mouse, so you can see where you are relative to how many clicks you have left.
Right. As far as like durability with the mouse though, is there any specific things you've done and changed from like your regular average like gaming mouse that you think players will like more? Because a lot of these players, they'll be traveling around, they'll take this in their bags and stuff. You never know really where they're going to be at, especially if they're higher end players, you know what I mean? They play competitively. Is there anything like that with the mouse you want to highlight? Yeah,
so I would say this is good or bad. We haven't done a lot of new things for the Diablo mouse, but we are also a company that comes from professional gaming. That's literally our bread and butter. So double-braided nylon cord, like I have never seen even a house cat that can basically destroy this thing. It's really big and durable.
Yeah.
From a grips plug-and-play perspective, you can just plug it in and it will work great. From a durability perspective, we have spent like a ton of time optimizing this shape to begin with.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, ergonomically, how does it feel in the player's hands? You spend a lot of time just making sure it feels perfect to those players.
Oh, absolutely. The mouse is optimized for the 3 different grips that we see people using, and it's really limited to only like 3 different ways. There's what we call the claw, where basically all the aiming is done with these 2 fingers.
Yeah.
The player will be holding like this. We call it the claw because you have a tendency to like...
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Then there's what we call the palm, which, you know, basically the palm will snug up against this. Having no air and having kind of like a little junk in the trunk here is important. This is a really snug fit. All the aiming is done here. And then that's what we call the swiper. The swiper is basically a person that doesn't sit like with a mouse directly in front of him. Instead, he'll be like sitting at an angle, and he usually holds the mouse at this little point on his finger.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird when you think about it.
I mean, everyone's got their own style though.
And he does like small swiping movements. I would say that from a shape perspective, the mouse is absolutely really good.
Real flexible,
yeah.
then, yeah. So
And on top of that, it's an ambidextrous mouse, right and left-handed, which made a lot of sense because when you think about what Blizzard have done basically almost since day one, is that they've been really good at supporting the Mac platform.
Yeah.
So one thing is, so it just made it made sense to have something that would be ambidextrous, so you get like lefties with it.
Yeah.
The software for the mouse will be available for Macintosh as well on release.
That's awesome. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to say specific dates, but do you have any idea generally when we'll be able to see this for players? People will be able to get their hands on it?
I am pretty sure that we will start selling this in November.
November? Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to highlight even besides the mouse that SteelSeries is going to be doing, or anything, any of the equipment that you have here, anything people at the event can check out if they want to on Sunday?
No, not necessarily here, but I would say if you're a Diablo fan, drop by our booth at BlizzCon. We will have a ton of demo stations throughout BlizzCon where you can try the equipment, and that includes the kick-ass Diablo3 headsets.
Nice, nice. All right, well, thank you so much for doing this interview. Appreciate it, and check out their website. We'll have the link in the description, and again, Diablo mouse looks awesome, and thanks again, guys, for watching. See ya.